Class, let's start on page 4 today. Once again, some of you may have something written in that I don't. So if you ever have your space filled in, just go ahead and practice on your practice paper. But we've got several different things that we can write on page 4. If you do not have any of these phonograms written in, start by, don't write them all in. Let's just start with writing our A's. All right, write in a two-letter A that we do use at the end of English words. And then below that, write in this one. What's this one? Good, a two-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. All right, well, gosh, we had both of those in our words today. So let's go ahead and write in some words that we can use for them. So for a two-letter A that we do use at the end of English words, let's just write day. I know our word was birthday, but that's a compound word, so let's just write day here. Go ahead and write it and mark it. All right, that one's not too complicated. And then below it, for a two-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words, we'll write fail. Fail. All right, let's see, we also had aw that we do use at the end of English words. Let's pop over to our aw's. So for aw that we do use at the end of English words, let's write law next to it, law. And I know I had, let's see, I'm just going to add in something that I know that I'm missing. All right, so right here, law. Okay, gosh, we also have our ers here. Again, if you already have everything written into it on your practice paper, but I only have earlier of her written in and then her. So I'm going to go ahead and down here on the bottom, I'm going to write in the of early. Earlier of early. So that's my earlier of early. And then next to it, I'm just going to write early. All right, so in early, which E do we use in the second syllable? Good, we use ya, I-E, so write in mark early there. Or if you have it there already, do it on your practice paper. All right, nice job, class. All right, let's go over to page 5. If you don't have anything written in for or, let's see, so that's the third line down on the side here. If you don't have anything written in here, go ahead and write or in. I already have horse written in, so I'm going to have to use my practice paper, or, well, I use a whiteboard, but so if you don't have anything written there, go ahead and write born. Born. All right, let's see. And you know what? Let's go over to page 6 too. All right, I can't remember if you have things written in for here. I think some of us do, some of us don't. But let's write in birth for an example of this phonogram saying its first sound. Before we write it though, which do we use in birth? Right, in birth, we use the of bird. Right, so go ahead and write and mark birth. All right, nice job, class. Let's see, we had some antonyms today. What are antonyms? Good. Antonyms are opposites. All right, they are on page 13. Let's go to page 13. Antonyms, words that mean the opposite. All right, so our first one, let's write pass. Remember, what rule do we use at the end of pass? Good, our floss rule. All right, and then over here, same line, but after the break, we'll write the antonym of pass. What is that? Good, fail. And which A do we use in fail? Good, we use a two-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. All right, so there we have it, pass and fail. All right, now we also learned a new word that is a synonym, yep, with a word that we had learned before. So let's flip over to our synonyms page. All right, we learned the word law. All right, so over here, go ahead and write law and mark it. Okay, so we've got law. Then after the break, we're going to write the word rule, because remember, synonyms mean almost the same thing, and a law and rule, they're not quite the same, right? We kind of think that a government makes a law and maybe a parent or a teacher, someone else like that makes a rule, but they mean almost the same. So we're going to write rule here. Trying to remember, we learned this earlier this year. What oo do we use in rule? And we use u, and how do we make it say oo? Good, silent final E, job one. So write it and mark it, and that is what we would have right there. All right, now I'm just going to go check and see if we have something written in for doubling the S in our floss rule. So let me check first before I send you to a different page. Okay, good. We already have dress here, or I already have dress. If you don't have anything written here, remember this bottom line on page 3 is our floss rule. So we often double F, L, or S after a single vowel at the end of a one-syllable word. If you don't have dress written in, you can go ahead and write pass right there. All right, class, we'll call that good for this video. I'll see you in the next one.